Totally. Yeah, I think a lot of us were like a little worried that maybe it was going to be too big to where like we were tube riding or something.
Yeah.
We're like, whoa, do we have the right boards for that? But it ended up being just kind of like chest high and not soft, but really nice shape and good surf.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like in Long Beach, like if you went down the street, it would be like overhead.
Sure.
And then like in the contest, it was like perfect chest high. And then like another few blocks down, it was back to overhead because of the bend and the beach.
Right.
Is where I was surfing up a little bit in Long Beach. There was some overhead bombs coming through and was really kind of hollow and barreling. And so it was real interesting to see all that. And I'm like, imagine that a lot of the surfers would have been tripping actually just walking down the beach after a heat and then seeing something at some other peak.
Yeah, for sure. I know. I think it was kind of good that the contest ended up being in that like little specific stretch of beach for longboarding as we were trying to approach it. But I did see some footage of like Justin Quintal went up the way, I guess, and got some really good barrels. And I kind of missed out on that, but I'm glad that it was happening. I mean, it was cool to be there for the energy of it. You know, there's a lot of people in the water. The water's moving. People are stoked. You could tell like Long Beach came alive or whatever, and so that was really special.
And you just love like walking on the boardwalk and the people are like, oh, there's some big waves, aren't there?
Oh,
you
my
love it?
goodness.
How was the surf? Is the water warm?
Exactly. I think I probably had 4 or 5 different run-ins with people where I got a full half-hour story of how they had paddled out one hurricane swell on a boogie board without fins and like got stuck in the water and a surfer had to save them or something. You know, it was like it was awesome. People are very open to.
They love to chat surf.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember when the Quicksilver Pro was here, you know, or I was surfing on an inner tube, you know. That's from the Search movie, by the way. When they're in Rhode Island with Sid Abruzzi. And it must be great, the après of surf, you know, being able to go into the city and like have these lay days actually that they've been having too, and to be able to explore out. Yeah,
totally. I had kind of like we were surfing, you know, so consistently that I ended up losing kind of, and then there were, you know, I was done, but it's super fun to come into the city. I know that that's been a huge part of Joel's history with surfing, and he's, you know, always talked about New York being really special to him. And then, you know, for me, I like the fin thing, right? We sell fins to a lot of the shops in here, and so it's been cool to kind of run around. I went down Jersey Way yesterday, and then now was in the city today. And
went to Pilgrim, said hello to Chris, and crew.
Yeah. Had a good time with Chris, and then Bowery and Saturdays and Token, and just like cool interpretations of surfing too. You know, not like your normal whatever mainstream surf shop, but like guys who are approaching it from a rad angle. So
it's really cool in that regard. I do like that we have these different surf shops and they're like different themes, and you have Chris with it, you know, certain aesthetic, and then Saturdays it's more fashion, you know, and trendy, and then Token, Chris, like that shit's just out there, art experimental in some ways. And then you got Aegir and Dumbo, which is like more of your core familiar surf shop type of vibe. So like really, really interesting. So who's your pick to win the comp?
Well, I almost think it's probably over while I was.
Did they run it today? I didn't know if they ran it.
But before even looking at anything, Connie Ellis Stewart. I mean, the nose riding that he's doing is out of control.
Joel handed them the torch.
He did, yeah.
I was like, I don't know if you want to do that, Joel. Like, that's a lot of pressure to put on a kid.
Dude, I don't know. Connie's made a steal, man. He's been super impressive the whole year. I think he won like 3 straight events at one point.
Damn.
So he was on fire, and yeah, those Michael Takayama boards they're riding are really pretty special. I don't know what is happening when they're on the board. It looks like it's a hovercraft or something, but it's cool to watch. I think it's pushing people's surfing for sure. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, he had that crazy heat. I think in round 5 he had like 2 9s or something. So it was. I think he became the favorite at that point.
Yeah, and Justin Quintal, who I think everyone was kind of looking towards to win, got knocked out 5th round, I guess, or earlier.
Yeah, 5th round. Yeah. I think a few of the favorites, like Harrison, lost in the 5th round. Yeah, it was pretty surprising. I mean, Justin is one of the most insane surfers. He's so consistent. He doesn't fall.
Yeah.
And it was actually kind of crazy in that Ben got some radical wave that hadn't come through in a really long time and surfed it to its fullest. So he definitely deserved the score he got, but Justin had a chance there at the end and he just fell off, and that's so uncharacteristic of him. I don't know if he would have got the score or not, but
nerves getting to him.
It was crazy. I don't know if nerves get to Justin, man. He is so on it, in a lot of the heats. And I had a really cool session with him when we were in Portugal for the Duct Tape. We went up to Super Tubos and it was like pumping. There's a little bit of footage that's going to get released at some point, but I hadn't surfed with him in a while, like not in a heat.
Yeah.
And he still is the winner. Like, he wins the free surf, Like, he can't lose. Like, he was getting the best tubes, and I was just like, all right, dude. Yeah.
You're like, way to rub it in.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, but I love Justin. I mean, I've known Justin since we were like 12 years old or something, because he would come over for the NSSA Nationals, and his dad is super rad. Always loved when they would come over. And
he doesn't get a lot of industry support, does he?
He got sponsored by Vans eventually, which I think was really cool. I'm stoked that happened for him. I mean, he's won 9 of the Duct Tapes.
It's crazy.
He's such a cool dude. I love his whole thing. The fishing, his whole program is so fun.
It's awesome. Like, He's definitely carrying the torch in many ways, but for us East Coasters especially.
Yeah, it's cool to see that. It's rad to see that he has kind of been given that place now, and it's cool.
And he's also hustling too with his own business. No,
he's doing the Black Rose boards, and so rad. He's got Ricky Carroll. They've been working together for a long time. Totally.
I mean, that guy has won how many shape-off competitions?
And
he's the Justin Quintel of shaping.
There you go. Totally, the perfect pair.
Awesome. Well, Troy, thank you so much for joining us here. Really appreciate it. Where can our listeners buy True Ames Fins?
Yeah, that's a good plug. We got a website, www.trueames.com, and we put our entire catalog up there, and there's 25 colors of a Greeno fin, so knock your heart out.
So for all you people who don't ride logs, who are shortboarders, fun fact, True Ames also has incredibly well-made fiberglass fins with foam core, great price compared to Futures or FCS. They are just as good, if not better fins, and you get them at a better value. Dude, just go there instead of buying a composite.
There you go.
That's what I did as a buyer. I was like, oh shit, True Ames has these Futures, and it's honeycomb and foam and fiberglass, and it's only $70 retail as opposed to $150.
Yeah, for sure. We've been on that program for a little while, and a lot of it's just our commitment to no BS. I don't know. You
don't have a full marketing budget or anything. You don't have a lot of money going out the door into crazy things.
Yeah,
so.
And I think we're just not super sure that carbon fiber is necessary. So that's part of our program. Is hey, you can get solid fiberglass, honeycomb, pick your poison, and go check them out. We got a lot of system fins and some really, really cool timeless templates in there too.
Awesome. Troy, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Todd. Appreciate it, man.